I'm really interested. I'm really interested to see how Celie goes about building this map. Because I was talking earlier about Morphin's immense building capabilities. Celie's the other person in that conversation. When I think best builders to ever do it in UCH, Celie is right up there with the GOATs, if not the GOAT. And a map like this is it has a lot of potential for polarizing gameplay, which I think is something Celie often thrives through. Alright, a little bit of mishaps there. We should be good now. Both of them taking spike balls. This could be... What does Milena want to do here? Okay. I like the idea. I like the idea of forcing that Kieta. Celie, while an astoundingly good builder, and obviously still a very good player mechanically, I would say that the more mechanical side of the game, the you know, well-known tech setups, I feel like that's the kind of stuff that Celie will often struggle with more. So adding that Kieta jump by Milena is not a bad idea. Although I don't know, a player of Celie's caliber, I think you're definitely gonna need a bit more than that. Now, Milena is one of, like, the clear players who's, like, probably, honestly, easily top 10 level, but just didn't have the opportunity, really, to enter any tournaments last season. So it's good to see such a strong performance from Milena so far. I mean, beating Morphin in the winner's bracket is already ridiculous. Making it top 5 in Frostbite. Passive setup. I think Milena's playing it really well here though. When you're playing against someone like Celie, a lot of the time you need to focus on increasing the difficulty in more incremental amounts. Because some competitive players, they like to right out the gates just make the most difficult thing that they possibly can. But the thing that comes with that is, like, if you have one setup that's really difficult, or two setups that are really difficult, the map becomes so volatile, and it completely revolves around how you build with those setups. And if it's a contest of building, Celie is second to arguably none. But if you set up a whole bunch of different things all throughout the level, it really gives Celie less of an opportunity to create a polarizing structure to the game. See, does Milena know about AVS? Judging by the crouch, I think she does. For those who don't know, very recently, we discovered a new tech called AVS, Acceleration Velocity Storage, where you can kind of store a little bit of your acceleration that you can build up while you're on the ground. So right here, if you hold both directions and then let go of right when you're trying to get over that spike ball that Milena just died to, you accelerate 50% faster, way faster. So it makes stuff like that overwhelmingly easier. Okay, yeah. Celie deliberating a bit there over which path should be blocked, but I think making the right call in the end. Celie has a big opportunity here. Oh, not making that precise landing. It's worth noting that Celie is on the forefront. When it comes to discovering new uses for AVS, I would say Celie is number one. Celie's been on that. And this setup down here that uses AVS should be Celie's bread and butter. But there it is, Milena getting through. Is that enough to put the pressure on? It just might be. Celie, 1 life remaining. 2, of course, including this one. Looks like Celie likely gonna have another opportunity to go at this. Oh my gosh, and the timer is ticking. Life's down to 1. Celie, not much of a speedrunner. I've never seen them move like this. There's still enough time, I'm certain. Can Celie clutch this? They can't. They can't. Milena takes an early lead, 1-0. And wow, Celie placing the crossbow there doesn't want to go for the AVS. Plan here. Both of them going for spike balls again. Celie needs a strong setup. I don't know. I don't know. That spike ball, I feel like... I don't know. I understand what Celie's going for. A lot of the time, if you've been paying close attention, whenever Milena goes for that Chiata jump, Milena will always take the safer side of it, going on the left and then bailing out. And placing that spike ball on the left basically forces Milena to do it perfectly the first time. But that being said, Milena was the one who placed the Chiata jump in the first place. I don't think Milena was bailing out of necessity. I think Milena was making the choice because it was just safer to do. I don't know if this build is going to give advantage to Celie, and Milena already tearing through it. Wow. Good recognition, going for the full jump height there. This could be another point. Wow, wait, Celie using AVS instead of using a run up there. That's unexpected, but not a bad idea. Okay, Celie recognizes there's no precision there. Safely gets through the cannon. Milena almost running away with it there. Interesting. Not able to get her footing there. Alright, and Celie. Wait a minute, this could be turning the tides. Okay, last life. You have the lead, but you gotta hang on. You cannot, if you give Celie an inch, they'll take a mile. And there it is, Celie evens it back up. What's the plan here, Milena? What's the plan? Okay, this black hole is looking very Celie-esque. And now Celie, I'd argue, has the build advantage. I think the map is very quickly turned to being clearly favorable towards Celie rather than Milena. What is the plan with this flower? Okay, wait. I love that flower placement. I feel like most of the time people are going to do something super passive with the flower because there's not really much that you can do. But again, if you've been paying close attention, when Celie tries to get past that crossbow setup at the bottom, Celie is using AVS. What does AVS require you to do? It requires you to stand still to charge up your acceleration. So that flower removes the ability for Celie to use AVS and instead forces the run-up, which is what Milena has been trying to use. Wow, Celie almost has it. I love the idea with that black hole going under, landing, and then jumping. Oh my goodness. Very rare that you get to see a setup this creative in tournament. However, I will say it's kind of difficult to catch your footing on the 2x1 after. We'll see. Can either of them make it? Wait, Milena, this could be a point! Need to be very, very careful. Oh, Milena had to bail out to the left there. Still another opportunity. It is not over yet. Very close. Manages to get the wall cling on the arrow, but doesn't jump in time. Okay, good plan getting rid of the Arsaw. Okay, now one thing I want to say about Celie's building that I really have an appreciation for, if you watch a lot of top players and a lot of top builders, they're often really stubborn. When they play something that they feel is good for them, they will die on the hill that it's good for them. Even if their opponent starts making it, they will keep it because they feel like it's the correct play. Celie is not afraid of placing something down that feels good, and as soon as their opponent demonstrates an ability to handle it, stepping back and removing it. I think getting rid of that black hole was a smart idea by Celie. Normally, Celie, one of the goats of handling black holes, but Milena was looking quite good getting through it last round. Almost. Both of them getting really close. Okay, a big opportunity here. If Celie makes it to the finish while Milena is still so early on the map, the pressure's on. The pressure's on. And yep, that flower by Milena made all the difference. Look at it. Celie didn't have enough time to use AVS, and suddenly Celie doesn't make it over the spike ball. That flower had so little potential to make a difference in the game, and it might be the single thing that keeps Milena in this. And yep, again, the flower! The flower keeps Celie from getting it. Celie has another opportunity, though. Milena really struggling getting through this midsection. Okay. This is Celie's third attempt at getting through this. Not enough run-up and a little bit too high of a jump. The second you take AVS away, that setup is a lot harder. And Celie. I think this barrel's probably going to nerf the setup, but what's the plan here? A wall jump, maybe? Looks like it. Okay, and forcing the precision. Milena forcing the precision, definitely not a bad play. Precision, Celie, you know, a top 10 player, they're gonna be good at it regardless, but not what they're known for. And yeah, Celie effortlessly makes it, but doesn't get the jump height. Yep, Celie recognizing that that is a pristine location to use AVS. Whoa, wait a minute. Celie opting to fully jump over the spike ball with a run-up. I feel like that's got to be the hardest way to do it. Okay, I feel like Milena's crumbling a little bit under the pressure. Because I think Milena's quite good at precision typically, but what we're seeing right now is a little bit rough for her standards. And again, that flower is just paying dividends. Right now, if that flower was not placed, Celie has 3 points and just won the game. That flower is the difference maker. Celie has a bit of build advantage right now, but that being said, the game is dead even. We saw earlier how quickly Celie turned it around and made the map advantageous to themselves rather than Milena. Milena has an opportunity to do the same thing. Oh my gosh, and wait, Milena got the flower back. No, Milena, place the flower back. It was doing everything for you. I suppose the new flower still does something similar. Okay, Milena getting the key out of jump. Nerf the precision, doesn't have to deal with that. This, honestly, with how this has been nerfed, this could genuinely be a point. Wait, does Milena not know? Wait, it doesn't matter! What was that movement? Are you kidding me? I mean, no disrespect when I say this, but Milena just picked the most difficult possible way to try and do that setup, and it didn't matter because she hit it anyways. Celie, the pressure's on. You gotta get this now or never. Celie does. Celie does. Is the rest of this map difficult enough to keep Celie from preventing Milena's point? Okay. I was gonna say the biggest difference maker now could be the timer, but does not matter in the end. Celie just barely holding on there. Okay, we're heading into the last turn. If this goes to tiebreaker, there's not that much placed around the map. As soon as the bombs start coming out, this is gonna turn into a race. Okay, Celie trying again with the black hole. Milena, I don't know if Milena's cognizant of that. What is the plan here? I see a potentially strong cannon placement from Milena. Will she spot it? Ooh, I think that was a mouse slip at the very end there. I love the idea with this black hole. Struggling a bit. This black hole setup is not easy by any stretch, but for Milena it might be. Now the way I see it, you need to either get the slide off on. I don't know if you can even get the slide off. I think you need to do a small wall jump. Milena gets it, but can't follow through with the Kiata. Okay, now we are at a dangerous crossroads here for Celie, because Milena is looking better at the current setups. And if this goes to tiebreaker, if the bombs start coming out, that could change everything. Milena, 1 life left. That could have been it. That could have been it, but again, messing up with the Kiata. We are headed to tiebreaker. Why am I stuck? Why am I stuck? What the? One moment. Alright, well, I guess we have to rejoin. I've never seen this bug. Might have to take a break to eat. All right, from here, this tiebreaker is now a race. The players get dynamite every single box. And it doesn't matter if both players make it to the finish. The first player to make it is the player who wins. Now let's see, what are they going to opt to bomb here? Celie wants to force the precision, not a bad idea. Milena doesn't like the Kiata jump. One more round of bombing. Okay, Milena opts to get rid of the precision. Not a bad idea. It has been causing her grief this whole set. Celie with an early lead. Getting through it cleanly. Milena, time is of the essence. Not too far behind now. This setup has been a struggle for Celie. Are they going to get a first try? Milena, the time's now or never. You got to go. The first person to make it's going to win. Celie, first try, gets the super jump. Now it comes down to this. Spacing on the glue. Celie makes it through, and Celie takes the game over Milena. First round of tiebreaker. What a show. Well done, Celie.